and welcome to the British Columbia Real Estate Association's Housing Market Update for February 2012. Home sales in BC edged down nearly 4% in January compared to the same month the previous year, and were down 3% from December on a seasonally adjusted basis. A 7% increase in market activity outside the Lower Mainland was more than offset by a 10% decline in the combined areas of Vancouver and the Fraser Valley. While provincial sales activity was down in January from a year ago levels, consumer demand has posted some modest improvement since last fall, driven by low mortgage rates and gradually improving economic conditions. Total active listings on the market were up 9% to a little over 42,000 units last month, compared to January 2011. Market conditions continue to be tilted in favor of home buyers in most market areas. However, local markets can vary significantly, so contact your local realtor to identify market conditions in your community. The average MLS residential price in the province edged down about 4% compared to January 2011 to just under $527,000, but was up from a recorded $510,000 in December. After being skewed dramatically last year by a brief shift in area and type, we expect home prices to remain relatively unchanged through the next few quarters as the market activity around the province reflects more normal and stable conditions. Now let's take a look at market conditions around the province. This month's In Focus looks at the BCREA first quarter forecast update. British Columbia housing markets are expected to post a rather unremarkable 2012. While the inventory of homes for sale is expected to wane in most regions, consumer demand will nevertheless be constrained by modest economic growth at home and abroad. Uncertainty around European sovereign debt will keep bond markets buoyant and mortgage rates low, but the negative impact on consumer confidence will likely be sustained. As a result, multiple listing service residential sales are expected to hover near their 15-year average of 79,000 units this year and in 2013. BC home sales are forecast to increase 2% to 78,400 units this year and a further 2.7% to 80,500 units in 2013. Moderate employment growth, a more gradual increase in population, and above-average standing inventories will act as a governor on new home construction this year. Housing starts in the province are forecast to decline about 5% to 25,000 units in 2012. However, less pronounced expansion of the housing stock in 2012 will give way to a forecast 12% increase to 27,900 units in 2013 as the gap between household formations and new home completions emerges late in this year. Most BC markets are expected to exhibit buyers to balanced market conditions this year, with weaker regions experiencing improvement through 2013. While the average annual MLS residential home price in BC climbed over 11% last year, the increase was largely the result of a temporary shift in Vancouver regional demand patterns and a commensurate shift in the mix of home types sold. Pricing data for the fourth quarter of 2011 indicated a return to more typical regional sales patterns, and the average MLS residential price is forecast to edge down 2% to $548,000 this year and remain relatively unchanged in 2013, albeit up by 0.8% to $553,000. Well, that's it for this month's Housing Market Update. Hope to see you next time. Bye for now.